All right, everyone. So we're reading an article from Wrestling Inc. here. WWE star Ricochet has been moved to the alumni section on WWE's website despite being under contract with the company. As per Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, company insiders have informed him that the former WWE United States champion is still under contract but is set to depart when it expires. Recent reports have revealed that Ricochet had informed WWE of his desire to leave the company when his contract eventually runs out. The former WWE NXT star was written off television on June 10th edition of WWE Raw when he was put through a windshield by Braun Breaker and he had to be taken away on an ambulance. So obviously, he's in talks. He could be in AEW. Wherever he ends up, he's going to end up. But it is kind of a sad. I will say this: it is kind of a sad state of affairs because Ricochet, obviously, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, these guys are legends, but Ricochet did have a little bit of that, like, spunk to him, right? A little bit of that, like, daredevil, one of the, like, even like someone like Rey Mysterio or Eddie Guerrero or these, and obviously I'm putting them in the category with some big names, but I'm trying to get through his excitement level, right? Like there's certain wrestlers that could never pull off some of these crazy flips and jumps that Ricochet did. So it's sad to see a guy like that go, because those are the perfect middle of the card guys to have. This was one of the things people even talked about back in the day with WCW was although the mid card guys always felt kind of disrespected when the mid card wasn't the mid card, right? When they actually before a lot of them left, that was one of the things that drove WCW. Everybody talks about the NWO and the big names, but having those great mid carders that can excite and just put on a great match without even having some crazy storyline behind it, that's a talent. Because basically, if you can create a good storyline, it's not that the match doesn't matter, but the match ends up being less of a big deal, right? Because it's like you're excited for this thing just because of the storyline and seeing the ending of it. But if you have very little build up to something and you just have like, I mean, guys like Dean Malenko or Chris Jericho, just go down the list. These are guys that, I mean, these guys were just exciting to watch in the ring. And now, look, don't get me wrong, guys like Eddie Guerrero and Chris Jericho, they were very good in the mic and very exciting people overall, but their in-ring talent was also just top notch. So, that's one of the things that's sad about seeing Ricochet go is he kind of had that. He's one of those guys that he may never be your world heavyweight champion, but he's like the super exciting guys that everybody kind of gets behind at the mid card. So I hope Ricochet ends up coming back to the WWE at some point, but he is currently on the alumni page, so it looks like he is for sure done. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next.